The Yogacarabhumi Shastra has a rather distinctive explanation of the 5 impurities. For example, when it comes to the impurity of lifespan, which refers to the fact that life is inherently limited. In the past, sentient beings had longer lives. For instance, they could live for several hundred, or even in some rare cases, tens of thousands of years. Now, our blessings as sentient beings have become more shallow. In less than 100 years, overall, so our lifespan is very short. Nowadays, someone lives 100 years old, everyone is amazed. Wow, someone is 100. People bring lots and lots of different kinds of cameras and then very eagerly begin taking pictures of their own wrinkles. Because sentient beings are truly pitiable, when they see a 100-year-old, it's rare, unique. Then, regarding the impurity of sentient beings, on the side of virtue, people don't practice diligently, but when it comes to evil, they are especially skilled if it's about committing bad deeds. Because the character of sentient beings, if it's killing, stealing, sex offenses, or lying, if it's about doing negative acts, they are both skilled and capable. They have a natural inclination for it. But when it comes to virtuous deeds, it's just like how some of us struggle to climb a mountain. It's extremely difficult. As for the impurity of afflictions, is different from before. Within the continuum of sentient beings, greed, anger, and ignorance are extremely strong. Arrogance and jealousy, these are unlike before the impurity of afflictions. Then, regarding the impurity of views, sentient beings are heavily influenced by wrong views. Why is some of us, as soon as we open our mouths, immediately point out others? In fact, others do have faults or imperfections, but they also have virtues as well. So sometimes people often tend to only notice the bad in others. Not seeing the good in others is also a sign of impure perception. It means that our own habitual way of seeing things is not very wholesome. We're Buddhas or someone with very strong virtuous roots and good habits. Even if they did happen to notice just a small flaw, they wouldn't necessarily focus on it. They would carefully and thoughtfully look at the positive aspects instead. But Shakyamuni Buddha embraces all sentient beings. There is the kalpa impurity. Kalpa impurity could be related to the environment. At that time, as I have already mentioned before, on previous occasions, there would either be wars, famine, disease, or epidemics spreading throughout the entire world, all across the globe, and almost appearing everywhere. So the Buddha, who is also known as Shakyamuni Buddha, the sentient beings he converted, the sentient beings in the 5 evil worlds, we can all really relate to these 5 impurities.